We have a very important mission today. We have to find the liar, the player, the F-boy in the group full of 6 married men. I hope you're ready because I'm ready. I have my investigative skills ready. I'm ready to spot the lies.
I'm a married man.
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 Okay, just off the intros, let's hear it again. I want to see if I could spot it off the intros.
I'm a married man.
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 Okay, he's smiling way too much for what he's saying, so I already don't trust him. He didn't sound convincing, and he looks very young. Not to go off age, but... So far those two. Also, he's not really... Okay, I can't just judge off of appearance, like who dresses the most like a player. Anyways, but something about that smirk is telling me that he's lying. He's smiling too, but it's different. This guy's too serious, like he's trying not to show his emotion. Let's keep watching. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Can I ask everyone's age? Because I'm very young. I'm only 22.
Very young. I'm 29.
Okay.
I'm 27.
I'll be 28.
I thought he was 22, not 27. Dang.
33. Almost.
Okay.
No way.
Scottie Pippen year,
So
baby.
he's the youngest. 22 is so young. He looks like a grown man though.
So how did everybody propose?
Good question.
Took her in front of the dorm where we first met. That's where we first met in person, because before that I slid in the DM. Into Facebook DM, by the way, guys. We did like a little Bollywood flash mob in front of the dorm.
Okay, that sounds believable. I don't know. Next.
He proposed on the Santa Monica Pier because it's one of my favorite locations on my birthday.
Okay, that also sounds real.
She really wanted to take a couple photos like at the time.
Right.
And then we like went and like did like a photo shoot, and then like she had like her back turned to, like towards the camera, and like I had like the ring, and then like when she turned it on.
Okay, that one's just been done so many times that I feel like he could just say it because he's seen so many of them. So I'm a little iffy about that one.
I was actually active duty for my first year, and my wife actually decided to join. So for graduation, I proposed at graduation. I mean, it worked out just only because her family was going to be there and my family was going to be there for the graduation.
Why does he give off divorced? Like the way he described that, I feel like he described a real thing, but now he's not with her anymore. Because the way he's like, I mean, it worked out. Yeah, why wouldn't it work out? You're married, no?
Took her to our first date spot, which was the Gaylord Hotel. It was under a really nice gazebo, and there were
He's like smiling as he's describing it, which you would think that it's because he's happy about it, but I think it's because he can't believe what he's saying himself.
like snowflakes coming out in the background and everything because they were doing some event. And that's where I proposed to her. Nice.
It is a very specific story. Like, I don't know if he would make that up, but he could just be using someone else's story, right?
My sister wanted to do a shoot with her. So when the photographer was like taking photos of them, I just showed up with the ring, and I was like, oh, hey, will you marry me?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, he seemed genuine. I don't even believe myself.
Didn't really propose. It was like arranged, but I mean, we just agreed to it. She actually lives in Pakistan right now. Yeah, it's a little long distance thing. Yeah.
Is that because you guys are waiting on like
The immigration stuff.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know who they're gonna vote out.
He's a handsome guy, so I thought in my head, I was like, oh, this guy's definitely an F-boy.
Yeah, I don't trust him either, but I don't know.
Andy just carries this like nervous energy, I feel like, when we started the game. So like just the pauses and like the little nervous.
He looks like a fuckboy.
What does an F-boy look like to you?
Nose piercings, maybe a hat. That's pretty much it.
I think the stereotypical look is definitely like piercings and tattoos, right? I feel like that's what you imagine when you think of it. I mean, there's 2 people here with tattoos that I see, and yeah, they're the 2 people I suspected the most. So I guess I'm going off appearance too right now.
Actually have a tie. Andy?
Wow.
He's like, oh my god, me? No, I'm never. Like, I'm married. I just don't trust this guy. I really don't. Something about his reactions feel very like he's trying to pretend.
And Justin?
So I've been married for a little over 6 years. I want to say the first year was like the hardest year. I'm like a family guy, so having to like kind of not excommunicate, but like distance myself from my family. So like it was like literally just like me and my wife, like best friends. 6 years later, we have 2 beautiful daughters, 3 and 1.
Okay, he can't make up fake kids, can he? That seems a little far if he went that far. I feel like I don't know, I'm starting to believe him. I don't think he's the F-boy. I don't think so.
Biggest thing I learned, going into marriage was the importance of communication. And my wife really helped me kind of learn those things with trial and error. I think communication is the number one thing in any relationship, let alone marriage. I'm trying to get you guys to understand that, like, I know what the most important thing in marriage is, and that's communication.
He basically said the same thing 5 different ways. Communication is the most important thing, and because of that, the way you communicate with the wife and the way the communication is the most important. He said communication like 3 times. I don't trust him at all. I think they're voting him out. He didn't even sound sure of what he was saying.
Who would like to vote Andy out?
Yep.
Good luck, guys.
I believe you. You are a married man. I believe you.
I don't believe him.
So what is an F-boy to you guys?
I like think of like a cis male, like a straight man. That's just like what I've always thought of, like when I thought about like an F-boy.
I think a fuckboy is somebody that like leads people on.
I was gonna say the same
right in
thing,
order
yeah.
to get them to do whatever, right? Like
Yeah, it's like someone that's trying to get only thinking about like what they want, and they manipulate people to get what they want. There's different ones, right? There's like the F-boy that's like honest, and then there's the F-boys that are like hidden. Like they'll pretend to be something they're not to get what they want. So I think there's different levels.
I don't think it's as simple as just someone has a lot of partners, right? Because that's totally fine as long as all parties, that's the arrangement that they want.
Someone who's just using you for the time being, for whatever the reason is, I guess.
Why do people would need to go for the emotional aspect to get like the sexual part? Like, why don't you just go for that?
Well, I think that's what
the need of
F-boy is. There's no emotion.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
yeah,
it is,
but why don't you just say like, hey, I want this, and that's it?
Well, that would be a good person.
Yeah.
I think in like
Like-
queer communities doesn't happen that much. Like that
Really?
concept. If you want to go on and hook up with people, you kind of like straightforward with it. Just text someone and say like, hey, you're down? Yes, down.
Yeah.
The reason we have boys is why good men, like, actually, you know what I mean? Like, get
Exist,
appreciated.
exist.
If we remove that entirely, then I feel like the standards would be even higher. In a way? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
That makes sense, right?
Hold on. So he's saying that he's grateful there's not good men because it makes him look like a better man in comparison. That's such a strange thing to say. So he must be treating his wife really well then.
Are you all monogamous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
100%.
no.
Yeah.
He's like, not me, but okay.
What's your body count? Can I ask that?
Ooh, okay. If they are not allowed to lie on this part, I mean, they can lie about the whole thing, right? So it's not gonna work, but ooh, that's gonna be a good tell. That's gonna be a really big tell.
Yeah.
What's okay? What's yours?
I said, what's your? I said 1.
Same,
My wife.
one?
Yeah.
Really?
I-
That's it?
growing up, like grew up like in like the Christian like home, and so I knew that like it was gonna be like my wife. I was gonna save myself for marriage.
I don't know. I'm suspicious again.
I got made fun of a lot, like being like working in like just like the warehousing environment.
I was too. I'm actually Christian too, but my wife was actually my second body, so she wasn't my first.
Saying second body is such a weird way to put it. No, I'm suspicious of him because of the way he put that. I know they asked for body count and that's the word, but that's such a weird way of saying, yeah, my wife is my second body. I don't like that.
And like that.
Wait, no one else said their numbers.
Yeah. Like for everybody.
Oh, so they just didn't answer the question. Okay. His name is 10 with 2 N's. Sick name, honestly.
Felt as though Justin was very suspicious of me. He seems like he's going to want to eliminate me at some point, so I'm gonna just try to eliminate him right now.
Very F-boy mentality of you, sir.
Wow.
Come take a
I'm
seat.
hurt. I trusted some of you guys.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game, please raise your hand.
Oh,
I'm actually fairly confident that we don't have them all here. I'm like maybe 90%.
I feel like we got the mole.
I don't think they got them because for there to be that many people there and only one person raises their hand, I have a feeling one of those people has to be the mole because they're probably like, yeah, I want to win.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Talk about it.
Whoever the mole is like, oh, okay, fine. Let me lie for another round.
Okay, there's 2 people I'm really like cautious, but I'm more cautious about Cyrus because of the reactions. It seemed like he kind of like took it to heart. He was like, but why would you view it that way? And I caught on to that, and I was like, why is
That is a
He was being defensive of the F-boy community.
I feel like you haven't spoken about anything, and I
not.
can't
Yeah,
remember
you're
why
right,
you
you're
got
right.
married or how.
What's your in-laws' names?
John and Tina, but they're
Okay.
both deaf. So like I had to sign it to them.
Okay, he wouldn't make that up. He would not. If he did, he's a terrible person.
I trust him because that's a fucked up thing to lie
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
You said that you served in the military, right?
Yeah, I'm still active duty. My
Oh, you
wife
saw-
is active duty too. Yeah.
Okay, so
We're both-
you did say wife is active duty.
Yes.
That's also fucked up to lie about, so he's not lying.
I like how he's going off of what's like a horrible lie to lie about.
I know you talked about like being in a long distance relationship, but like how did it start?
We met on Tinder. I was in Colombia. He lived in LA. You know, we kind of started saying, oh, we should meet in person.
I don't think he's making this up. I believe him. The one I maybe wouldn't trust, sometimes it's the person that's asking the most questions. Like maybe it's the guy on the right.
So we met here, and then he visited to Colombia. He met my family. Then I came back next year. And then we got married. And then when we had to do the whole immigration process.
What's
time
one thing that
management,
you found out after you guys were married that you didn't know like before?
household kind of dynamics? Like you do your things one way, I do it.
My wife, she's very structural, so she likes things done like this on time. And me, I'm kind of like a procrastinator. So that is kind of an argument sometimes.
It's the opposite way in my house.
I'm starting to believe all of them. I feel like maybe they got them out.
Has any boy ever attempted to lead you on?
No, not really.
Were you one before you got married?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I've I've hooked up with people, you know, but I wouldn't
wouldn't
with
classify
that
it.
description we kind of agreed on with the emotional part. I never thought that that's like a necessity.
But I feel like you
That's the thing.
disagreed on it, and that's why you were sticking so hard on it.
Like, let's say that you're like 25 hookups in a week. I wouldn't say that's a boy. Like I wouldn't I wouldn't put that
hookups in a
label.
week?
No, like
That's really
no.
How'd you and your wife?
We used to work together. It was a hotel near Disneyland. I was at the front desk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think fuckboys are cool, yes or no?
No.
Okay, it sounds like they're gonna vote him out because they all just ganged up on him. Yeah. Oh, he looks so sad. Pure silence. Oh my gosh, everyone's being so awkward now. Okay, I feel like they got him out. I don't know. All of these people had either they're really good liars or wait, I'm looking at their faces now. I trust him because he had very specific stories. Him, I don't know why he was like attacking everyone. I think he just wants to win. So I think he is married. Him, he had very specific stuff too. He's just very outspoken, so I don't know if I trust that. I feel like I'm doubting these two for some reason still. Final guess is they got the mole out, even though all my instincts are telling me that they did not.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you wish to continue the game,
I don't trust anyone, so.
That's how I feel too.
Clover's got trust issues.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
all right. So that means the game is over, and we'll go into the reveal. The lights turn green. That means that you have voted the mole out, and you all win. But if the lights turn red, that means that the mole is still in the box, and you all lose. In 3, 2,
He's smiling kind of suspicious.
1.
Wait, why is he doing a fake reaction?
What? Are you kidding me? I don't know who it is.
I'm pretty sure it's you, dude.
It's this guy, isn't it? Because he's fake. Oh, I don't know, guys. Who is it? I have no idea.
Will the mole please reveal themselves? In 3,
He better not step forward.
2, 1.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course. I should have trusted my instincts. There was this twinkle in his eye from the beginning, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to just assume, but there was this little twinkle. There's this little twinkle of joy, of happiness, of freedom. Ugh. You should always judge by appearance. That's what I'm learning. Like he has the earrings. He has like the nice hair. Ugh. There was this twinkle in his eye, but I was like, maybe he's just a happy married man. Dang it. What if I'm right? Maybe he's divorced. Remember I said that he gives off divorced energy a little bit? Let's see.
Do you have a significant other that's active duty?
I don't.
So that person
that
just
was, yeah, that
made
was
the
all,
fuck up.
nah, that was all, yeah. Like, I was hearing your guys' definitions of an F-boy, right? Someone who doesn't care, manipulates, no feelings, right? And I feel as if that's a big, broad term. Because I do have feelings for other people. I just would rather be single right now and focus on my career.
I can respect that.
He sounds exactly like an F-boy, right? The way they talk, very smooth. Very smooth, I'll give you that. What I'm learning is that I need to trust my instincts. Okay, I need to trust the intuition. He was good. He was good at his story. Like, he was very convincing. I don't know, did you guess it? Like, was I? Now I feel like when I watch this back, I'm gonna be like, oh, of course. Like, it's gonna be, the signs are gonna be all there. I didn't trust him, but I didn't trust any of these people. It was the twinkle. It was the twinkle in his eye. I shouldn't have trusted it.